Hey guys, welcome to Red Keeping It Real Estate. Today I want to talk to you about 3 ways that sellers are screwing themselves out of money. I know it sounds a little crass, but this is one of the most important transactions of your life, possibly the biggest transaction of your life, and you want to get as much money as you can out of it, right? So here are 3 ways that you're just letting money fly out the door, all right? They're going to be pretty simple. I like to call them the 3 Ps. First one is presentation. So with your presentation, that's another fancy way of saying staging because I like the 3 Ps better. So staging, okay? It's not necessarily, oh, we have to take all your furniture out and bring new furniture in. However, sometimes it's just decluttering, taking some stuff out of the house, making it look a lot more open and clean. And again, the clutter, you can't have that. So right now, I'll just give you an example. I have a bunch of wine bottles that are full and some of my husband's whiskey bottles on top of our fridge, just because, we don't really have room. He got a Groupon where he got like 80 bottles of wine for $80. So he just had to have it. So now we have a ton of wine just everywhere in our house. We have it in our wine fridge, we have it in our regular fridge, and then we have it on top of the fridge. Okay? If we were to sell our house right now and having that wine on top of the fridge, even though it's because we have 80 bottles, people are going to see that and think, oh, this house doesn't have enough storage for my things in the kitchen. I mean, not necessarily wine. That's just my example right now. But they're going to see all that stuff on top and going to say, nope, there's not anywhere to put my stuff, because it already looks like the people in the house don't have anywhere to put their stuff. So clean it up. Another thing is just depersonalize everything, because if you go into, I know some people that they have these great, huge pictures, and they're fantastic pictures. They're really sweet moments that they captured, and they have them blown up in their house somewhere, and they're great for you. But sometimes when you have things like that and potential buyers walk in, now it feels like they're walking into somebody else's house, okay? And nobody really wants to feel like they're walking in someone else's house, because now the showing, it just feels uncomfortable. It almost feels like you're not supposed to be there. But, with new builds, for example, there's no personalization in there. It's just very stylish, very, not modern, because modern is a type of style, but it's what's in now. And it translates to a lot of different types of people. That way, when you walk in, a lot of people are going to say they want to live there. But if you have one specific style and it only fits to one group, then you're not going to have as many people want to even come look at your house because of the next thing. So we talked about presentation. It's really important, but that presentation has to be ready before pictures. Pictures are your number 2 thing that you're just letting money walk out the door, okay? This one just frustrates me to no end, because one, I want to tell you guys as possible clients, if your realtor is not providing professional pictures, you have the wrong realtor, okay? Plain and simple. The cheapest house that I sold still got professional pictures, and guess what? Because it was so pretty and well done, we had an offer within 24 hours. Actually, it was within 12 hours, but we had a full price offer within 12 hours because we had 10 showings right away. Okay? So get good pictures. And if you're working with my team, with Georgia and I, then we provide professional pictures because we think that's what we should do in a professional transaction. So we provide pictures because this house is now being represented all over the internet. And how far does the internet reach? Reaches a shit ton of people, okay? I'm just so passionate about this part, because I see some realtors and even people that sell their homes on their own without representation, they go and take and I know the newest iPhone has the wide angle and it takes beautiful pictures, but The pictures that I'm seeing online that I'm talking about are not those, okay? It's you see the person in the mirror trying to hide, and the lighting is just gross. It's really dark. That's bad, okay? And part of that goes into presentation too, because when you're taking pictures, it should be ready to go for pictures. So you've decluttered, you have it staged, like maybe you moved some furniture around so the place looks more open, just little things like that. And I mean, a picture is worth 1,000 words, okay? So it still says a lot for your house. And there's houses that I've seen that more people come in just because of professional pictures. And I've actually had a couple people that I've talked to that they had, normal iPhone pictures, and not just iPhone, okay, like just cell phone pictures in general. And there's like a flash in the mirror, or there's just all sorts of stuff that shouldn't be there. And then I give them my photographer's information, who is Jason Check at Desert Paradise Productions. He's awesome, takes the best listing pictures ever, and does videos and drone photography. He's the whole package, okay? People then hire him and have him do the pictures, and then the house sells, okay? There's a connection there. So get professional pictures or your money's just flying out the door, okay? And also, the longer that your house sits, because less people are coming because they see the pictures and decide they don't want to go, the longer your house sits, you're continuing to pay mortgage payments, and you're also wanting to get into your new house. So it's just a hassle, okay? Get professional pictures. My team provides them if you use us, so there's that. Third thing is pricing, okay? Again, this is a realtor's job, and I mean, you guys have final say about what we listed at, but I encourage you to listen to what your realtor suggests for pricing, okay? Because, I mean, remember, we're paid on a commission basis anyway, so we want it to sell for as high as possible, but we also want it to sell fast for you so you're nice and happy, okay? Pricing, if your house is overpriced, people might see it in the first couple weeks still, but then all of a sudden you're just like dead silent, no activity in the listing, and you're wondering what the hell is going on. And then you look and, oh, the house across the street sold in a day, and well, it's 20,000 less. Like, that makes a big difference, because unfortunately, the days on market, a lot of clients do look at that. Whether I say we should or should not look at it, people look at it and they're like, oh, what's wrong with that house? And sometimes it's just, it was way overpriced when it was first listed or things like that. But pricing, I mean, you can know whether you're overpriced within the first 2 weeks, okay? I can usually see it within the first week, but I give clients the first 2 weeks and say, okay, I have the feedback too. Everybody's saying it's overpriced. If your house is overpriced, it will sit on the market. And really, how much is your time worth to you? That's one of the things that we talk about is you want to be in your next home. You want to go to the next chapter, or maybe it's time is of the essence and you need to move because you're starting a new job somewhere else, or you have to go take care of a relative or something like that. So you got to get out of there soon. You overprice your house, less people are going to come because they're just going to think you're unrealistic and that you don't want to negotiate or anything. And then a lot of those houses that do start out super overpriced end up selling for less than what they should have. So if you do a competitive price from the start, you have a chance of getting multiple offers. You have a chance of going under contract within the first week, which is awesome. And then after that, the average escrow is 30 days. So after that week, you have 30 days. I mean, it can go as fast as whatever, if you're going through a loan, how fast that loan officer is, or if it's cash, then yay, it's going to be fast. But it's just really important to price it properly, because especially buyers that are represented by realtors, they know what the market is supposed to look like in that area. They've already been looking at houses. Okay, so they see that yours is listed. Let's just throw an example out there. Yours is 450, but it's less updated than the one that's for 435. And you might think, oh, 15,000, that's not a big difference. But I mean, think about it. You think you're getting a deal because that one is more updated and priced properly. So you're going to probably go full price on the 435 rather than even deal with this 450 stuff, because they just don't seem realistic at all. Okay, I just can't really tell you how important pricing is, because I mean, then later on, if you do somehow get under contract and it was overpriced, the other thing you have to worry about is the appraisal. And if the appraisal comes in low, then now you usually have to meet in the middle with the buyer. And I mean, this is all negotiable, and the realtors will try to represent their clients properly and do what's best for them. But I mean, the biggest thing is if you price it properly, you don't have to deal with all of this stuff, because then a realtor is going to say yay, or an appraiser is going to say yay, it's priced properly. It's appraised at value, congratulations. And then everybody gets to go on happy and close the house. But when you overprice, you're just really screwing yourself. I'm sorry to sound crass about these things, but it's just, any little bit counts when it comes to buying and selling your home. And a lot of times you're selling to help buy the next home. You're going to take the equity that you made. So every little bit counts, because it could go towards an upgraded fridge or new floors or anything like that. So again, these three things are where people usually let the most money go, and it's because they don't prepare properly when they're selling. And that is your presentation, your pictures, and your price. If these three things are all where they're supposed to be, and I mean, the pictures are beautiful, the house is nice and fresh, and it feels like you're walking into a model almost, and those aren't the only ones that sell, by the way, but just, making it look as nice as it possibly can as your house, and then pricing it properly, now you're ready to compete on the market with any house in the neighborhood, and you're gonna kick ass because you're ready and you're prepared, and everything is gorgeous because you had a great realtor at your side telling you what you need to do. So make sure you follow the 3 P's, and if you want any more information about buying or selling a home, make sure you reach out to me. Follow me at Alex the Home Girl, or you can always email me at alexlevine7@gmail.com. I know it's not Morgan. That's because I didn't change my email yet. So make sure you keep it real. Tune in next week. Bye, guys.